Welcome to Colorado, everyone. So we are currently in Fort Collins right now, and as you can see, I've been documenting most of our drive and the places that we're going, but I'm doing it in a way different way than I did when I went all the way from Washington to Houston, because I have my grandfather with me. In case some of you guys didn't know that, I didn't make it like public that someone was traveling with me this time. I picked him up in Dallas the other day. You guys will get to meet him later on in a little bit. He's taking care of some things right now, so that's why you aren't meeting him right now. But we're about halfway to Washington right now. I have to say that Colorado is actually pretty sick. I think I just like it because it reminds me also of Washington, but at the same time I like the Rocky Mountains. Like, look, like there's mountains all literally around us. It's really cool. It's really sick, but it's been quite the journey. Learning a lot from my grandpa, asking him a lot of questions about just life in general. Definitely some things I learned in Houston that I'm telling him about, and he's giving me, advice on it. So it's been great. I'm really excited to get home, and I know I will be answering some of your guys' questions because that's what the majority of this video is about. I'll answer those as soon as I get home, but I just wanted to also document this. But I'm gonna go get a workout now. We're gonna go get something to eat, and then we're back on the road tomorrow. We're about halfway through Wyoming, and our gas meter looks a little something like that. Yeah, I don't know whose idea this was. Was it yours, Papa?
What's that?
Was it your idea?
That's mine.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was a mutual idea. Yeah, this is how I'm introducing my Papa. You guys have never seen him. But yeah.
I hope we make it. If we don't, we'll see you in about a year.
Yeah, I don't know. We might be dead on the crossroads over here. Or hitchhiking. You guys might see us hitchhiking in the next clip. I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated if we make it or not. We're halfway through Wyoming.
Please bring us gas.
Yeah, bring us gas if you guys see this. All right, Papa. Forgot to update you guys on the gas. Well, we're in Utah now, so we made it. Oh, what? On the bad news part, we got poop on the shoe, so headed to Logan, Utah now. Here we go. Just got done eating at this place called the Deli George, or is that Gorge? What's the difference between Deli? Okay, I can't even talk. Just got done eating there. We're in Idaho, Boise, Idaho. I highly recommend this Deli George place. It's amazing. My Papa just went to go dump the garbage that we had from the sandwiches, and I could barely talk. I'm just really tired, the time zone differences and whatnot. But we're headed to Kennewick, Washington, Tri-Cities area, which is 3 hours away from home. We'll stay there overnight, and then we got to get home tomorrow. I'm so excited. I keep thinking about my dog. Like, I'm not even thinking about my parents, my sisters. Sorry guys, being just a little more exciting than you guys. James, I can't wait to hit our first workout together. All right, now let's get back on the road. Well, we can't. We have to wait for him. Where did he go? This guy literally disappeared. Looks like we're taking off without him. Just dropped my grandpa off. I am finally at the humble abode, and my sister has a new car, which is kind of crazy. While I was gone, she finally got her license. I'm trying really hard not to cry right now, just because, I don't know, it's just nice to be home. Like, I finally feel a little more at peace. Whenever I was in Houston, I can't really describe it. I knew it wasn't forever, but at the same time, there still should have been peace within me, and I didn't feel peace at all. So the fact that, like, I'm here and I go, and it's not the fact that I just have somewhere to live at, it's the fact that I just feel at peace. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be, at least for now. And I literally cannot wait to go see my sister and my dog. My heart is like pounding. Come here. Bean. Hi. Hi. Come here. Alright, well, I hope you guys liked that little documentary that I shot going all the way back to Washington. It was a little more scenic than the last time that I went all the way from Washington to Texas, just because the first time I went all the way through just desert land, just because it was from
I-10 East all the way over to Houston. So I hope you guys liked it. I definitely liked it. It was cool for me, at least, just because I was actually there. But anyways, I also want to say, you know, you guys got to meet my grandpa, and grandpa, if you're watching this right now, thank you so much. I couldn't be more grateful for a loving grandfather like you. For those who don't know, my grandpa hates to fly, so the fact that he was willing to do that for me meant literally the world. I also want to say thank you to my Aunt Diana, because she was initially going to meet me in Albuquerque and I was going to drive up with her, but I honestly just wanted to hurry up and get back. So I want to say, Diana, I love you as well. And again, I just want to say thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to even be in Houston, supporting me on my journey while I was down there. Definitely learned a lot. I'm glad to be home. It's kind of weird just like recording in this room again with the camera. So yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys like the Washington atmosphere. I think honestly, being in Washington kind of set me apart from being in LA, being in Houston, being in Florida, kind of like the hot spaces for like fitness and whatnot. So I'm just gonna be like my own entity up here in Washington until the next place that, you know, maybe calls my name. I asked you guys to ask me some questions about, you know, moving back home, and also just kind of like a 10K special since we hit 10K. Whoop, whoop. I'm trying not to celebrate it too much because this is one of the many celebrations to come, but I'm definitely celebrating on the inside. All right, so the first question is from Fit Girl USA 22. What are your immediate plans for the future? So my immediate plans right now is honestly just kind of get grounded again, get my mental health back in check, and kind of come up with a game plan. That is my immediate plan, is to come up with the plan. Mandalicious67 asks, what are your plans after you get back to Washington? And it's honestly to develop a plan, basically, kind of answering Fit Girl USA's question again. So what's something from this experience you realize you want more of? Okay, so I definitely realize I want to be more open to learning, and I also want to set my pride aside more to, I would say, just learn, honestly, because sometimes, especially as a young adult, I've realized we all like to think we know everything. So I want to be even more open to learning than I already am. So to be asking more questions, not be afraid to do things. So definitely that. All right, so Logan asked, by the way, Logan is one of my day one followers, man. Logan, I love you. So he goes, who is Levi Mack? What is the plan going forward? Life, etc. Okay, so Levi Mack is the person that you guys saw prior to me meeting Jesse James West. Now, why do I say prior to me meeting Jesse James West? Well, when I met Jesse, he was on the brink of blowing up. And so when I saw him, I saw the influence he had. And I was like, man, like I need to go this direction because I want that kind of influence. Like I want to make that big of an impact on other people's life. So I'm gonna have to start structuring my content that way. Don't know why that thought ever crossed my mind, but I think I tried to like make it make sense in my head, but really it wasn't that at all. Like me, I'm just kind of like cut the shit on camera, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that he doesn't cut the shit. I think he just has a good YouTuber personality, and he's very easy in front of, like, he's easy to watch in front of the camera in terms of like trying to be goofy and whatnot. He's just good at it. It's besides the point. So Levi Mack is just someone who likes to cut the shit. I like to just document my life, fun things. Yeah, funny things are gonna happen here and there, but for the most part, I honestly just like documenting my life. So yeah, content will more so be documenting my life. Maybe, you know, we'll try to get back into the bodybuilding world. I'm not really too sure. I'm more so about like lifestyle and motivation in some sort of sense, so we gotta find that mix. And life, it's finding out a game plan. I've never really written out a plan. I think that's where one area that I was immature at was just kind of like, oh, I need to come up with a plan, because my dad said the other day, a goal is nothing without a plan. It's just a dream. And so like, it's good to have dreams, but you also need a plan to get to that dream, if that makes sense. Ethan Downwell asked, do you feel like you missed out slash are behind on family, friends, and having a girlfriend been away? Most definitely, but most definitely not either. I think I had a lot of friends realize while I was gone, damn, like, I really wish I would have spent more time with Levi while he was here. But I mean, I hold nothing against my friends. Like, I'm just happy that I'm back and I get to see them again. I do definitely feel like I missed out on some. Like, I remember I was so consumed by moving down to Houston that I missed a fishing trip that Jordan and I go on a yearly basis, but we'll be able to go next time. SW1919 asks, what's the biggest, coolest change you've seen going from no subs to 10,000? And honestly, it's like a mindset. It's like what I've been able to start process my thinking into, and just what I've learned more so about life rather than like content. I mean, obviously I've became a great editor. I can take great photos now. I can take great videos just based on like, you know, getting my hands on to stuff. But other than that, it's pretty much it. If you could restart 2021 all over again, would you do it the same way? Honestly, I would do it a different way. I would probably have a more mature aspect on a lot of things, but at the same time, I had to go through my experiences to get there. So I can't really answer that question all that well. So Forbes Fit asks, life goals, what's the plan after moving home? kind of already answered that. I think my life goal plan, honestly, like I have some things that I can't talk about on camera yet with you guys, but at the same time, my goal is to honestly just be successful in whatever I go into, whether it's not YouTube, like maybe I all of a sudden find myself in a different area and I'm successful in that. Just try to go with the flow more. I tend to overthink things. I literally had to meditate before this just to like calm down and get my mind in the position to be ready to talk to you guys. How's your perspective change on what it means to be an influencer now versus starting off? Okay, so starting off, you're very naive and you don't really understand what's in this influencer game. For me, my perspective is, you know, do things with intention. Don't do things just because you have to, because at the end of the day, I think a lot of these people that I see that have like this bullshit persona on social media are going to burn out eventually. So it's just easier. And I mean, that was kind of me at one point, and I'm just gonna be honest. So just kind of be you at the end of the day, not really giving advice, but it's kind of my perspective changed. My perspective is now like, damn, this is not as easy as it really is. When you can plan on competing, like I said, my bodybuilding journey has come to a halt for right now. Maybe, we'll see, maybe something will come up, I don't know. When are you streaming on Twitch again? Next, the only reason I'm answering this is because I feel like I kind of started it and then I ended it. Video games for me personally are not something that are good on my brain. It hires my dopamine levels to an extreme, and I've been talking about dopamine in like a lot of my videos. Shout out to Kenny for showing me that video by Andrew Schuberman. I'll actually put it down in the description in the comments if you guys want, super good. But I don't play video games because of the dopamine that it gives you. It really like hires it. So if I'm not playing video games, I might get depressed, I don't know. I just cut out video games out of my life completely. David Brazier asked, and I went to school with David all through middle school. Talk about what you were like in middle school. So in middle school, I was actually just like very goofy. It was funny because at school, like a lot of people didn't know that I had this persona or personality type that I was super just like kind of crazy and weird and just funny until, because I'm pretty sure David thought that, and then David and I remember started hanging out. I was just weird and stuff, and he was always on Vine and stuff, which is funny to think about, and I kind of tried to get into it, but I was like a little insecure to start it. David was really good at Vine. What's been the funnest part about the journey to 10K? This is an awesome question. I think it's just everything that I've learned about social media, man. Like about these other people, about myself. Like I have learned so much, and it helps to cut the bullshit out so I don't have to worry about it. So that's been my favorite part, at least. What's your next goal? Sam Blake, he asked. So my next goal is to figure out what I'm going to shoot for next. Like, what is my next, like, this is what I'm targeting at, this is what we're gonna be structured around, and this is it. So that's kind of the goal right now. Pretty simple, but yeah. Also, what's your advice to someone just starting out with YouTube? I strongly suggest you just be yourself. I was in the beginning, it made content so much easier, just bust out really fast. It literally does. It makes content that much easier. But that's it. That's all the questions that you guys asked. If you guys want to ask any more, be sure to let me know down in the comments. I reply to every single comment. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys did, be sure to give it a like. If any of you guys are new here, do not see, I mess up sometimes. Do not forget to press the subscribe button. And as always, the sky is the limit. And until next.